Hello, strong people. It is week 7, day 4 of Olympic City Olympic City Pro-Am prep. Another event day. Going down to 580 barbell as usual. It's going to be pretty commonplace for the next, few weeks leading up to the show. I really got to I got to do everything in my power to not miss an event day coming up. And I don't miss, it's more like if I can't go to 580, I got to make do with what I got in the shed. And it's absolutely not ideal. I would much rather be training events, full-on events. I don't know. I'm just happy because I missed 3 weeks down here, and I don't like that because, my friends are down here. I got some friends down here, of course. It's just a good gym. There's a few good gyms within an hour and a half of me, and I don't go to them as often as I'd like. I just like going to other gyms. It's just hard to make happen all the time, when you have most of this stuff at your home. You really just don't need to go anywhere that often, which is nice, but it's a double-edged sword because I like seeing other people, I like training with other like-minded people. But anyway, today we have the usual squats, yoke, farmers, stones. I actually have a general idea of what I'm doing today. Pretty good idea, actually. So, I need some wiper fluid. Anyway, I got 1 rep max front squat, SSB box squat, My coach told me to switch it to a 1 rep max back squat. Everything else the same, but I don't think I'm going to do that. He said that because my shoulder was hurting in the front squat, the pad on my shoulder was hurting. So I did those, you saw in that one video, the SSB split squats. I had it on my back, and that was worse. So I think it's pretty, it's feeling better now, the shoulder, so I should be okay to just go ahead with the regular scheduled front squat. Then I think I have pin swings in there too. But then I believe it's yoke, then farmers. I have a 900-pound yoke today. So that would be the heaviest I've ever gone, for sure, by 50 pounds. I've done 850 down and back. That was heavy, but I don't recall dropping it, so I don't know. I'm probably overconfident in the moving events, if I'm being honest. I love yoke. I'm liking farmers a lot more now. And of course it's the 1,000-pound yoke, but I'm overconfident, so we'll see. If 900 today humbles me a little bit, then I'm okay with that. Because it's good to have confidence, but if you're overconfident, then you can get careless and make mistakes. And you can't afford to make mistakes at a show at this level. So hopefully it goes well. If not, we got time to work on it. I can't see anything right now out of my windshield. It is very wet. And I don't think I have I guess I do have a little bit of wiper fluid, but I have a little bit more snow on my car than wiper fluid can get through right now, so that might be a problem. Another thing I want to complain about, it's something I do, and I'm complaining about it to myself, so I don't know if that makes sense, but I notice when I don't drink a lot of water in the mornings, it's easier to eat my meal prep. Now, that would probably be common sense for a lot of people, stomach capacity. You can only hold so much in your stomach. So when you have almost half a gallon of water in there, and then you try eating breakfast, you're going to be pretty full. But if I would just eat breakfast first and then drink the water, it's kind of what do you want more? Do you want to be more fueled up with carbs, or do you want to be hydrated for your workout? I'm sure there's some scientific answer to that, but I don't know what it is, so I don't know. I did pretty good today. Instead of chicken this week, I had ground beef, and ground beef is just so much easier to eat whenever it's, on day 5 or 6 of the meal prep. Chicken can just be awful. I'm sure if it was cooked better, like back when my smoker was working, and I'd meal prep my chicken and that was definitely way better, way more tolerable. So I got to get that back up and running so I can actually do a proper meal prep. But ground beef, ground anything is easier. Ground turkey is probably my favorite, actually. But you're in trouble whenever you look at your meal in the morning and you're like, oh my god, I've been eating for like 10 minutes and that's all the more I've eaten. And I was like a third of the way done. The early morning meals like that are the hardest. I've never been like a big breakfast person. I love breakfast foods, but for dinner, not a huge breakfast guy. But a lot of people my size would probably say otherwise, say that you need to eat breakfast, which I agree, you probably should, because it keeps your body a little bit more stable throughout the day. You're not as hungry during lunch. But when I drink that half gallon of water before my lunch, I'm not typically that hungry when it gets to lunchtime. Hungry enough I can eat my meal, but not hungry enough to the point to where I'm going to be like, oh, I need more food after eating this. And if I don't drink my water, then I'm way more hungry. Anyway, I'm rambling on a bunch of weird stuff there. I'm going to put the phone down and just get to driving. I'm actually a little bit early today since I didn't work any overtime this morning, so I got a little bit more sleep. Funny enough, I woke up at like 5:45 on the dot, which is the time that I normally get up for if I worked Saturday overtime. So I don't know. I was in a routine, I guess. Oh well. A little bit more sleep never hurt anybody. Well, hopefully I record some stuff today. I'll definitely record this. I don't want to say definitely because then it won't happen. Hopefully I record, the squat, all the main stuff. So, you guys are about to find out right now.
Yeah, that was 100%.
Oh. Let it go. Get another breath. Come on. Try. Come on. All right. How'd that feel? Heavy. Transition. Come on. Move. Go. That's why I ain't wearing the shirt. Okay. All right. Well, I'm recording this outro a little bit after the event day. Just because after the event day, I had like no memory left on my phone. I didn't pull the clips from the previous workout off my phone and upload that video. So I had a ton of extra recording on my phone that just wasn't letting me record another full day's like an outro afterwards. So I processed that video, uploaded it, deleted all the extra footage, and now here I am recording the outro. So all in all, a good event day. I blew my squat PR out of the water. I have no idea what my 1 rep max front squat was before. Whatever it was, I know that I smashed it with 605. I couldn't believe that. Warm-ups did not feel that good. But that's sometimes just how it is. I don't even know what to say. Obviously, it's SSB front squat and to a box slightly above parallel. So the numbers are going to be higher than if it was, a standard front squat, but that's not what I'm programmed, so it doesn't matter. What else? Oh, the yoke went well. 925 is what it ended up being. Just because 900 is kind of a pain to get right on. So I think I did the 925 in 14, 15 seconds, something like that. I'd have to look back to know for sure. So now I feel like I'm going to be primed and ready for the next heavy yoke day. And one thing I did notice I did wrong is I kept my head down, and you shouldn't do that. My coach likes me to aim through the finish line, head up, keeps you tall, keeps you a little bit more stable. Some people might argue against that, but it's worked for me. I've seen improvements doing it that way, so I should have done it that way. But your brain doesn't work that well with 925 pounds on your back for an extended period of time. So I think I'll be much more prepared to attack that next time. Another thing is, it's kind of that the Titan yoke is weird. Like, I have it back here, and like if I have 5 holes showing, it's the perfect pick height. Like I can pick it no problem, and it almost takes because if your pick height is super low, you're gonna burn some energy because if you're like quarter squatting the yoke up, you're gonna burn some energy there. But that height with 5 holes showing is perfect. However, I was kind of banging the yoke off the ground as I was going, kind of sliding almost. And in a lot of competitions, there's slide penalties, and we're only allowed to drop once for this show, which a lot of us don't agree with. Because to me, there's no point in having a drop limit and also having a 60-second time limit. Like it counteracts each other. Because it's either you drop it, you're done, or you have 60 seconds to finish it. If you're walking a yoke, a 1,000-pound yoke for 60 consecutive seconds, that is insanity. So like a lot of people are either not going to finish it because of the one drop rule, or they're going to finish it, fairly fast because dropping, you can't drop and repick. It's not in the rules for this one. So it's going to be kind of a weird separator. So the pick has to be perfect. So next time I do yoke, I think I'm going to, and obviously I'm not going to be using a Titan yoke at the show. It's an Elite FTS yoke, I think he said. But I'm going to have to get my pick height just right because I want it to be, low enough to where I won't tap the ground whenever I'm moving. Also high enough to where the pick isn't, it's not draining me. Farmers went fine, really fine. No real issues with that. Grip's gotten a lot better. 350 is almost routine at this point. I didn't go up to 350 this time, but I know it was in the tank if I needed it. One thing I do want to improve on my farmers is because it's 50 feet down and back, whenever I drop the farmers at that first 50 feet and turn back, I need to, as I'm setting them down, I need to kind of, because what happens when I run farmers is the front goes together and then the back swings out. And that makes the repick really tough because then when you stand up, the farmers are really out far and then they swing together and you're off balance. So whenever I go to sit them down and repick for the second 50 feet, I need to almost pull my shoulders back to kind of get the back portion closer together to make the second pick a little bit easier. Because obviously you're going to be a little bit tired by then. And then after that, stones suck. Like they feel fine, but the issue is there's a 330 stone down there, 330, whatever it is, 330, I think. And it's like probably a 19-inch stone. I don't know, 20 maybe. I have no idea. But the next stone up is 380, and it's a 22-inch stone. And if you're not familiar with strongman, a 22-inch stone is a big stone. The difference between a 20-inch stone and a 22-inch stone is insane. And I have horrible leverages to be picking up a 22-inch stone, regardless of the size, the weight. Short arms, big chest, big legs. You can see whenever I pick a sandbag, I have to like inch it up my body. And I kind of have the same issue when I pick a stone, because as soon as that stone picks off the floor, it hits my legs and I have to like roll it up over the front of them. So I need to like sit back more and open my legs up more. I got to do some serious technique work on stones, because the strength is there, but I need to figure out how to use my body to lift a stone of that size. But other than that, I'm happy. Good event day. Looking forward to the next one. Deload week this week, though. And you're about to see some of that right now. So I'm going to end this one, start the next clip, and then we'll be good to go. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.